And the years that followed, we returned, again and again. 6 successful landings, 12 human beings walking on the surface of the moon. Each mission expanding what we knew, each step adding detail to the map. Apollo program. They traveled farther from their landing sites, deployed rovers, collected hundreds of kilograms of samples, studied the composition of the lunar surface in increasing detail. They confirmed what the data had suggested, that the moon was ancient, formed approximately 4.5 billion years ago, likely from the debris of a massive collision between early Earth and a Mars-sized body. A theory known as the giant impact hypothesis. It was, in every measurable way, a success. Scientific, technological, historical, and then we stopped. The final mission, Apollo 17, left the moon in December of 1972. Apollo 17. No human being has set foot on its surface since. The reasons were practical. Funding priorities shifted, public interest declined, the risks remained high. There were no immediate strategic advantages to justify continuing. That is the official explanation, and it is correct. But it is not the only way to describe what happened, because something changed. Not in the data. The data continued to flow. Orbiters mapped the surface in greater resolution. Probes measured radiation levels. Instruments confirmed the presence of water ice and permanently shadowed craters near the poles. We learned more about the moon than ever before, but we did not return. For over 50 years, humanity remained at a distance, watching again, as we once had. The footprints are still there, undisturbed. The descent stages of the lunar modules remain exactly where they were left. Even the rover tracks, faint lines across the surface, have not faded. Nothing has erased them. Nothing has changed them. It is as if the moon has been waiting without decay, without movement, without interruption. A perfect record of the last time we were there. And in that stillness, a question lingers. Not why we left, but why we have not gone back. Even when we stopped sending people, we did not stop going. We sent machines, orbiters, landers, impact probes. They circled the moon in silence, mapping every crater, every ridge, every shadow. Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. High-resolution images revealed details we had never seen before. The exact locations of the Apollo landing sites, the descent stages, the rover tracks, still there, unchanged. Seen now, not from the surface, but from above, watching the place where we once stood. Other missions followed, from other nations, other perspectives. Changi program, Chandrayaan program, each adding to the map, each refining our understanding. The moon became known, measured to extraordinary precision. And yet, no matter how detailed the maps became, they never felt complete. Because a map is not presence, and observation is not the same as return. More than half a century later, but a decision was made to go back. Not as a race, not as a demonstration, but as a continuation. A new series of missions under a name drawn from ancient myth, Artemis program. In mythology, Artemis was the twin sister of Apollo, where Apollo represented light. Artemis ruled the night. The moon. This time, the objectives are different. Not just to land, but to remain. plans include long-duration missions, surface habitats, a sustained human presence near the lunar South Pole. Because the South Pole holds something the earlier missions did not fully explore. Water, not liquid, but frozen, locked within permanently shadowed craters where sunlight has not reached for billions of years. A resource for life support, for fuel, for the possibility of going even farther. The moon is no longer just a destination. It is becoming a threshold. New technologies are being developed, advanced life support systems, next-generation spacesuits, lunar landers capable of repeated missions, and orbiting above it all, a planned station. The Lunar Gateway, a point of transition between Earth and deep space. Uncrewed missions have already begun, testing systems, mapping terrain, preparing for what comes next, and soon, humans will follow. They will land in places we have never stood before. Regions of deep shadow, rugged terrain, ancient ice, places where the sun barely rises above the horizon, where light stretches long and darkness remains. It will not look like the missions of the past. It will not feel like the missions of the past. Because this time, we are not visiting, we are staying. And the moon, unchanged for billions of years, will once again have footsteps pressed into its surface. New marks alongside the old ones, separated by decades, connected by intent. But there is something else that has changed. Not the moon, us. We arrive now with more knowledge, more precision, more capability, and yet, perhaps less certainty. Because the closer we look, the more we discover how much remains unknown. The exact distribution of ice, the behavior of lunar dust over long durations, the effects of deep space radiation on the human body. Questions still waiting. And beneath all of it, a quieter thought. If the moon has been unchanged, unmoving, waiting, then what exactly are we returning to? The south pole of the moon is unlike any place we have explored before. The sun never rises high in the sky. It moves along the horizon, casting long shadows that stretch across the surface. Some regions remain in darkness. Permanently, for billions of years, they have not seen light. Inside these craters, temperatures drop to extremes colder than Pluto, and within that darkness, ice, preserved, untouched by sunlight, untouched by time. A record older than human history, waiting to be reached. But reaching it will not be simple. Communication is limited, navigation is difficult. The terrain is uneven, unpredictable. Light and shadow blend together at low angles, distorting depth and distance. What appears near may be far. What appears smooth may be sharp. It is a place that does not reveal itself easily. A place where seeing is not always understanding. For centuries, we believed the moon was silent. No atmosphere to carry sound, no life to generate it, no movement to disturb the stillness. A world defined by absence, and yet silence is not always empty. Because silence can also be a record. Every impact crater, every fractured ridge, every layer of dust. Preserved on Earth, time erases. Wind smooths, water reshapes, life reclaims. But on the moon, nothing forgets. The surface is not just terrain. It is memory, a continuous record stretching back billions of years. Uninterrupted, unchanged, even our presence remains. The proton footprints, the rover tracks, the descent stages, all still there. Exactly as they were left, not fading, not disappearing. Remembered, when we return, we will not be stepping onto something new. We will be stepping into a place where every moment has been kept. A world where time does not move on. It accumulates, layer by layer, mark by mark. And now, we are adding to it again. New missions, new structures, new traces of human presence. The moon will keep those too, long after we leave, long after we return, long after we are gone. Because the moon does not forget, it does not choose, it does not judge, it simply holds. And perhaps that is what it has always done. Not watching, not waiting, but remembering everything. On Earth, time is active. It moves through wind, through water, through change. Mountains rise and are worn down. Coastlines shift, rivers carve new paths, even stone, given enough time, becomes something else. Nothing remains exactly as it was. But on the moon, time behaves differently. There is no wind to smooth the surface, no rain to reshape it, no atmosphere to soften the edges of impact. What happens there stays there. A footprint pressed into the dust does not fade. A track made by a rover does not disappear. Even the smallest disturbance can remain for millions of years. The surface is not renewed, it is accumulated. Layer upon layer of impacts, of fragments of fine gray regolith, settling slowly over vast spans of time. Each collision leaves a mark. Each mark remains. Nothing is erased, only covered. And even then, not completely. Beneath the surface, older records remain, buried but intact, a history written not in ink, but in impact. On Earth, we forget. On the moon, nothing truly disappears.